Morning Show, the hottest morning show in the country, celebrating over 30 years of R&B and hip-hop all morning long. Aaron, along with the redhead diva Shay. Good morning.
Hey.
Hey, we got potential breaking news about Beyonce and the baby names. We're going to let you know some details. We're trying to confirm it. We're not believing it. And if they are, so be it. If it is, so be it. If we care, so be it. So be it. Keyword is B.
B.
B. That's key. I got that. I got that one. Hey, don't forget also coming around 9:45. DJ Ace with the A-List Morning Mix replay. Like I said, if you missed it around 7:45, we'll replay it again for you around 9:45 before we get out of here. So make sure you keep it locked in to the hottest morning show across the country, the A-List Morning Show. Aaron, along with Shady Red Diva, looking good this morning as usual. What's going on?
Thank you. I must have checked the weather incorrectly because I thought it was going to be like 90 degrees today. And I was like, there's no way I'm going to be in the studio on the 20th floor sweating like a slave. So I put on shorts and a tank top, but it looked like I should have had maybe at least some capris on.
I'm about to say, now you in the house. You in the big house.
Right.
You ain't out there in the fields.
I know, right?
You a house one.
You're right, I'm a house one. A jigger. I'm a house jigger.
There you go. Touche again. Touche. All right.
Speaking of jigger.
Yeah, speaking of jigger now, this morning we're trying to confirm reports now. Shay got the breaking news. She know everybody in L.A., Chicago. What's going on here?
Well, how do you feel about B, like Beatrice? And what do you feel about Sean? Beatrice and Sean. Now, even though they're fraternal twins, what do you feel about those names? They don't, usually I'm used to twins being like Aaron and Sharon.
Yeah.
Tracy and Niecy. You know what I'm saying? But Sean and Sharon, something. But apparently reports from Media Takeout are alleging that Mr. Carter and Mrs. Carter, Beyonce and Jay-Z, are deciding to go with their names pretty much. But the baby girl, B, as in Beatrice, and the baby boy, Sean. So it will be, her nickname would be B, and the boy would be Sean.
So I think, okay, now this is unconfirmed reports.
It's unconfirmed. We haven't confirmed it yet, but that's what Media Takeout is saying.
Okay, Sean and B are the potential name, or are the names of the twins.
Yes.
I'm going to err on the side and say that sounds about right. Because every daddy want to have a namesake.
Yeah, and that's what they're saying.
I can see Sean. The B thing I don't know about, but I think the Sean sounds about right, according to our sources.
Instead of her real name being Beatrice, I can see it just being B.
Yeah?
But then, you got to think about it. Jay-Z called Beyonce B.
B.
So, when you got, would she be B too?
B too.
I'm just saying, baby B. She could be baby B.
So that's what I'm saying. I think this is
probably... You got Blue Ivy. What do they call her?
Blue Ivy?
Oh, they probably just call her Blue.
Okay.
Instead of B. Even though her name started with a B.
So that's what I'm saying. This is going to be really interesting to see what this is all about. But these are the confirmed reports we're hearing. Well, not unconfirmed reports. That the baby's names are B for the girl and Sean for the boy.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if it does come out that it's confirmed, you heard it here first. Okay?
That's right.
But my thing is too, if you look at it, Sean, the boy is Sean. The girls all got B's for their first letter of their name, just like Beyonce. You get that?
That family is a B.
Yeah, well, they get that show too.
Made up a lot of B's.
They're getting a lot of M's, millions.
Right.
Because in another report, Jay-Z is looking to go into concert, and apparently Live Nation will pay him $200 million for this next set of concerts he got coming up.
I believe it.
For that 444 album that he's about to drop on the 30th of June.
I'm telling you right now.
$200 million, dog. $200 million.
To go on tour, huh?
Yes.
I wonder if Beyonce is going to join up with that tour later on.
Well, you got to think about it. Why not? Because they got to do their tracks from last year.
Well, it depends also.
Dangerously in Love, all that stuff.
Well, here's the thing you got to understand too. I mean, we don't know how she had the kids. Was it natural?
Yeah, how long it take? It only takes 6 weeks to,
Well,
She Beyonce. Knowing her about 2 weeks from now, she'll be doing all kind of junk. She'll be starring the next Wonder Woman movie. Knowing Beyonce. I'm just saying. Y'all know how she pulled it together.
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be interesting to see what happens with this. But like I said, congratulations once again to Beyonce and to Jay-Z on this.
You know what else too? Remember when they had Blue Ivy, he put her on that album? I wonder if he gonna do something for the twins, because as they get older, they're gonna be like, wait, Daddy, why you ain't put us on one of your albums? You know what I'm saying?
Well,
I'm just saying.
I'm quite sure this is not the end of the story here.
Of course not.
But anyway, that's good though.
Yeah.
Like I said, so right now, once again, just to reiterate, we're talking about the names of the kids. Unconfirmed reports are now that the boy's name is Sean and the girl's name is B.
Yep, like Beatrice, BEA.
All right, so keep that in mind. Speaking of someone who wants to see other people experience the joys that Jay-Z and Beyonce are having right now with their kids, Remy Ma is starting a new fund now. Now, this is really a great cause here. Remy Ma will start a fund for women who cannot afford to have kids. Technically what it is, women want to have kids, but they can't afford the health care costs. Okay?
Or what about the fraternity, like infertility?
Infertility, all that, yeah.
Okay.
So what's happening now is she wants to have this fund come together so mothers who cannot afford it cannot experience the joys of motherhood without having to worry about the burdens of paying the doctor bill, the hospital bill, the prenatal bill, and all that. $1,000. So she's coming up with a fund. I have to really applaud her on this. You know, there's a lot of people out here that talk the talk, but she's walking the walk with this. So hats off to Remy Ma in regard to her situation regarding this. I think this is really, really good.
Yeah, it hit home with her because she had a miscarriage some time ago, and I bet you it's probably in honor of that, and she wanted to give back to these young women. I mean, there's numerous, and that really kind of irks me too. There's millions of women who can't have children because they can't afford it, or they something going on fertility-wise, or they can't, and then there's women out here that's having babies and just throwing them away, or not being the mother that they need to be to these children. So definitely shout out to Miss Remy Ma. But in other news, guys, Rough Riders 20th anniversary reunion. I'm in the building. I want to get with DMX. I want to get with the Rough Riders.
Right.
Eve, Swiss Beats, The Locks. They all coming into town September 7th in Miami. So make sure you get those tickets because I'm excited about it. It's going down if you're a Rough Rider fan, y'all. You know, I love Eve.
Well, don't forget now. Now, when you purchase a ticket for this Rough Rider concert, please read the small print. We've always, you know, they always say read the small print on anything you purchase. Well, on these tickets, you may want to read the nice little, really, really small print. Concert, we are not responsible for any concert acts that may be in jail, arrested, on bond, house arrest, charges stemming from court dates. We are not responsible if the act does not show up.
Listen, I want a percentage of my ticket back if somebody not there.
Oh, forget it.
Right, give me a percentage back.
Forget it.
I feel like I didn't get my just due. But I'm almost sure they're going to have some guest appearances on this show, and I'm excited about it.
They may have a lot of guest appearances because this is a rough.
Yeah, that's Rough Riders.
Oh, there's a rough concert here because I'm going to tell you right now, DMX, he can see jail anytime shortly.
Stop it.
Eve, I don't know. Eve, Locks, I mean, Swiss Beats.
No, Eve be all booed up with her husband, honey. He already a billionaire, so she probably won't even show up. She don't need that money. What she need the money for? I'm just saying. But, you know, she love performing. She love doing what she do. And I want to make sure she still got it. That's what I want to see. So I'm excited. I'm excited about that show. I'm ready to see it. But in other news, y'all, Shock G, you know, the Humpty dude.
Do the Humpty Hump.
Yeah, he was the lead singer of Digital Underground, and he was arrested in Wisconsin, y'all. Apparently, it was for possession of drug paraphernalia. They did not say what drug it was. But apparently, reports, TMZ was reporting that it was never found out why he got pulled over.
Wait a minute, hold on. How are you going to report a story and get it wrong?
What?
How are you going to get this wrong? You are totally wrong on this story.
What are you talking about?
First of all, you misidentified him.
What?
He was he was arrested. They said he was arrested for drug paraphernalia.
Yeah, for possession of drug paraphernalia.
No. He was arrested for assumed that he was a pharmaceutical sampler. Would you get it right?
No, he was in possession. Not that he was a sampler. He was in possession of it, so that doesn't make him a sampler.
Pharmaceutical representative.
There you go.
Okay. If you're going to report the story,
that's the new word. That's the new name.
Right. He's a pharmaceutical rep, but he was not a sampler, supposedly, because we don't know if he was a sampler. Allegedly. Okay? He was a pharmaceutical rep.
There we go.
Thank you. So go ahead.
Okay. Well, the rep
Okay.
was reportedly driving a car that belongs to the passenger, but apparently the passenger didn't have license. He had a registered vehicle in his name, but he doesn't have a license, a valid license. So apparently he's out on bond for $100.
First of all, hold on. You got that wrong again.
What in the world?
The dude did not have a license because he was the driver's ed instructor.
He's just your face.
Okay? He was the driver's ed instructor, and so he felt
at 2 in the morning.
At 2 in the morning, he was showing him how to drive in the hood at 2 o'clock in the morning.
My God.
As part of the driving test.
Rice Lake, Wisconsin, don't sound like the hood.
Okay, he was showing him how to drive while driving while black in a white neighborhood and how to handle yourself.
That's why he got pulled over, even though they said the reports did not confirm why he got pulled over. That's why. Because they're like, what you doing? Hey, Jiggers, what you doing in this neighborhood at 2 o'clock in the morning?
So if you're going to tell the story, tell it right.
Oh, my goodness.
He was a driver's ed instructor at 2 o'clock in the morning in Wisconsin as a pharmaceutical rep.
Okay.
Okay, are we finished with that?
Yeah, we done on that. What you got?
That was it. I'm done with that.
You done with that?
I'm done with that because it was like I just want to make sure we get the stories out right because I don't want nobody saying that we are not giving people their just due when we give entertainment news.
Well, somebody who got their just due was Kim Kardashian, y'all. She made $14 million in less than 15 minutes, and that's what I'm talking about. And it's not from a sex tape; it's from
no, they got refunds on that one.
Yeah, from what you said, you was like,
refund.
There's a lot of people checking out their sex tape, but apparently it wasn't really flattering to Aaron. He was like, "What is going on?"
Hold on! Don't put me in that. I didn't say nothing about that tape. All I said was refund. That's all I said. I didn't see
y'all
anything.
read between the lines. That's all I'm gonna say. Anyway,
no, Ray J did a good job with that. I ain't got nothing to do with that. Don't put me in that one.
No, she did a good job. Apparently, job.
Well, not what Ray J said in the interview.
Well, he still got popular off of it. Anyway, Kim K put out that makeup line, y'all, and apparently it's her contour and highlight kit, and apparently it made her $14 million in less than 15 minutes. That's what I'm talking about, okay? Now, y'all can say whatever y'all want about this lady, but one thing you can't say that she's not an entrepreneur. She got out there and she pushed that thing, and even though she slated her sister Kylie because she got a makeup line too, she did that thing. I don't know.
I have to say one thing about Kim Kardashian. I will say this about her. She's a beautiful woman.
Yeah.
I will give her that.
Yeah, she worked on it enough.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Every woman works on it from different ways. I'm not gonna hate on her. If it's plastic or if it's tone or if it got helium in it, whatever. Okay, I give her a props.
Okay. I
have to applaud the entrepreneur spirit she has in this because it takes good handlers to handle somebody who has an IQ of a piece of toast. Because technically, she gotta have some brains too. Because there's no way you're making millions and millions and millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars
off of her looks. That's
but
what she
you
did.
still got to present the product. You have to represent the product. She talks also now. Okay, she's just not looking good. She does talk, and she is pretty insightful when she does open her mouth. She says very little now, but she does when she does speak. I gotta give her props. She's in my top 20 of all time sexy women. I have to give her props now. Okay.
All right.
And here's the thing: she ain't too dumb because everybody out there buying her products.
No, it's just because they want to look like her. That's what it is.
Okay, so she's doing something right.
Yeah. Well, I mean, shout out to her.
Okay.
You know, it won't be me buying her products. I'm good.
Yeah.
Because I like being all deliciously over here looking like what I do. That's what I do.
Are you sure about that now?
I'm sure about that.
That's all that matters then.
We're gonna come back and talk to you about making $45,000.
Ooh, yeah.
We'll let you know with who.
We have a job opening, okay, for females and some guys that may be confused. All right, $45,000 in what, a month?
Yep. No. It's $4,500 monthly
Oh,
installments.
$4,500 monthly installments.
For
We'll
10
get the
months.
details. Keep it locked in.